Hello, welcome back to StarCraft 2 with me, Nidhi. We are back on Ire. We have disabled the something. These three conduits that has disabled the warp-in ability of the Golden Fleet, apparently. And now I think the plan is to release all the remaining Templars on Ire from Amon by cutting their hair. Well, let's see.
Now that the Psi Matrix has fallen, Amon cannot warp the Golden Armada back to Ire to defend himself. We must destroy his host body before it fully awakens. For the sake of our people, we cannot falter.
Sounds good. So we don't get any Solarite anymore. I think we are fully maxed out on Solarite. That's actually quite alright. We have... What's the glitching? Ah.
Your actions have not eluded my gaze, Artanis. Your plans are not hidden from me. And you are too late. Behold, the form of your god. The culmination of a cycle set into motion when the stars were born. As I was your beginning, so shall I be your end. Know the truth, Artanis. Your people, your beliefs, your color, everything. A lie. There is nothing left of you.
You are wrong. We are finally free to become something more, and you will not stop us. Brace yourself for the full might of the Firstborn!
So he found a way to talk to us without the collar thing. Without the hair, apparently. Which is not good. That means he does have some tricks up his sleeve that we don't know yet. Let's see.
So this is Amon's host body. An abomination made from the flesh of our brethren and the Overmind's carcass.
Indeed, Hierarch. My sensors indicate his form is consuming void energies at an alarming rate. In this state, even our most powerful weaponry will have no effect upon Amon.
These shards, they generate void energy, drain life around them to feed his host body. They must be destroyed.
The land near them has been destabilized. It's almost as if he's terraforming the area, turning it into the void. Wait, the shards are opening rifts, summoning entities to defend them.
Then we are running out of time. Warriors, ready your blades. We fight for the future of Ire.
Okie dokie. So he has again his summoning powers with which he can...
The void shards must be destroyed if
Oh, I see.
Amon's host form.
A second base right there. Yes, I mean, he can now summon in all the units. We already had one of those missions.
And I will your destruction.
Amon is continually opening rifts to protect the shards. We will need to attack before the defenders become overwhelming.
Okay, back, please. Ah, come on, just, yes. Everyone together. We need to destroy that thing before it becomes overwhelming. Right. How do we do that? You guys defend. Yeah, the repair beam of the Spear of Adun is kind of cool. Right, let's just take the army for a second over here. Will it destroy my units? I think it does deal damage to my shields, right? That's not a good idea. It's not a good idea to go in here. Should I? No, I want to wait for the... want to wait for the reinforcements and pylon, right? There we go, let's build it here. So we have a couple more units at our disposal for initial defense. So, that's good. Now, what do we need? We need tons more stuff. Let's start by providing a bit more powered area around here. Something like that. Then we want a forge for sure somewhere. Let's build it there. And units, come on. I did press F2. There we go. And killed that guy. There we go. Back to the north. Yep, they are getting stronger, so we need to work on our defenses. Or summon in a couple more dragoons. I think that's also not a bad idea. +1 sentry. Good. Let's see, can we build... That cannon is kind of misplaced. Or, well, it's not misplaced per se, but not in a place I would want it. Would be a place for the shield battery, if you ask me. But that's okay, let's build the shield array. Also warp in some more reinforcements.
Artanis, I am detecting a large number of void entities inbound on our nexus point. Get ready to defend.
That is good. Or, well, it's... we can deal with it, hopefully. We should work on our shield upgrades, right? Shield upgrade, thank you. And I do want to... Oh, we can do the time stop, right? So if they should be about to overwhelm us, we can just stop time. And they will not be able to do that anymore. So we can stop time. And take our units and attack. There we go. They have a siege tank. That's the worst part, probably. We do want cannons here and here at least. And here and here. So that should be the cannons. Perhaps one more at some point. But for now, that should be the cannons. And then a couple long-range defense turrets as well. So build a cannon there. We can build one or two over here, and one perhaps here, one or two. That will cover both sides, plus air units. That might come in. Get more reinforcements here, so we do have a small army now. That could be enough. But yeah, let's see. Probably want... Let's start on the left side here. This one. Let's start there. Okay, so we do have the forge. What else do we need? Cybernetic core, we do have that, so that's good. Yes, back with your blades, please. We want the dragoons as the main force to fire. Okay, so they still can't get through the shields, that's good. Right, we do have Templar Archive, don't need that necessarily. Dark Shrine, perhaps later, but what we need is a Stargate for sure. We do want our carrier fleet to be operational at some point. We also get some more free units. That's always good. Let's spawn them in back here.
Artanis, there are several locations surrounding Amon's farm that would serve as excellent forward outposts. Clear out the enemy, and our forces will provide you with additional support.
Alright, warp in zones, that's good. Okay, so we have 2 defense buildings over here, but I do want to protect them with shield battery, at least 1, possibly 2. Does that have the range? That should have the range on those, right? So they are at least a bit more durable. Should the enemy be able to shoot at them. There we go. So that's good. I think that side is kind of well protected by now. Let's upgrade the shield 1 more. Okay, we have 2 defensive buildings. We do have a fleet beacon that we want. Well, it is a warp Stargate, so that's good. Yep, so there's Thor, or whatever it's called. That thing was disintegrated quite quickly, actually. Okay, we have everything we need for the carrier. Do I need a robotics bay? Perhaps at some point I will want one, but right now...
You shall all serve. I bring order.
Okay, okay.
We're tracking multiple flying entities heading for our nexus point.
That's good. I mean, we do have dragoons for some reason. A ton of dragoons. Right, there's the other long-range thing. They are a bit vulnerable though, so hopefully that will not be an issue. We do want to upgrade our air fleet, our air arm, so that's also good. How far is the range on those? Yeah, it's not bad. Sadly, not far ahead of the stairs here. Can you shoot at the carrier, please? If they only come with 1 carrier, that's not an issue. Okay. So I think we have a decent defense. If we need to, we can still build another long-range building here. Why does that not work? Because of the... Perhaps I should build another pylon somewhere closer, then it would work. Not sure. Let's test that theory. And get the units up there. Yep, that was it. So we could build a 3rd one here, should we need it. But I'd rather first build up the north defense section. With at least 3 shield batteries as well. And come on, army, a bit forward. And some cannons. Let's get you over here. Yeah, let's build a cannon here. Cannon here. And a cannon here. That's not an issue here. That's a small attack. But forces, let's just attack for now. See if we can do something against that first area here. Can somehow destroy that. Okay. Everyone go in and shoot at that thing. Can warp in more units here, that's good. Cannon, please. So we have a couple more cannons. We are repairing our units. Okay. Kill that thing. And kill that void shard, please. There we go, the first one is down.
We have done it. Warriors, press forward.
And here we have an area that we can build a second base on. The problem is, how do you defend that area? That's a huge area with not many, well, not many choke points. Yes, we'll have to do something about that. Let's get these 3 cannons going. And we want some... can we build another pylon up here? Will that help building some defense turrets closer? Until then, we'll want one here. Let's warp in a couple more reinforcements. So we are at 140 supply.
Expect another onslaught of void entities soon.
That's okay. Now we can't build closer. Well, can build one here and one here. Let's get that going. Build one there and one there. Then we want shield batteries as well. Here and here, potentially. Okay, that should be good for now. Okay, so that's a decent defense for the moment. If they come from the back side here with air units, we probably want 1 or 2 of these turrets here as well, just in case they come with some air units. By the way, do I have something? Let's upgrade the shields once more. I want a carrier. Okay, that's a lot of crystals. But I'm happy with the defenses for now, and we do have the required buildings, except for, well, perhaps a couple more stargates. So we can warp in more stuff. But otherwise, quite happy. Let's call you Control Group 5. Warp in a carrier over here. Because I do want to have vision up on top of this thing, because if the enemy deploys units up here, my turrets have no chance of firing back. So that costs 25. We can recall those guys and send them over to the army. Okay, another 4. And the next 4. Not bad, not bad. Good. We do have shield upgrade 3 is going. That's good. That's one of the more important ones. And we'll get the air unit stuff going as well. How many crystals do we still have? Still a decent amount of resources in our initial base. And I still don't know how I would protect this one. But it has a lot of resources as well. So I think everything except for the carrier will do another sortie. Not sure what I will get from freeing that warp zone. We'll see, I guess. Okay. So the Dragoons are quite cool. With the Havoc, they have a lot of range. That's quite decent. But while we're at it, let's build a couple more. Well, that's the wrong one. Extended buildings. A couple more Stargates. So I think 4 is a good count. 4 seems to be a good count, so let's move on with our units. And now we can see how well our defenses hold. Not bad. Not bad. Just destroy that settlement here. And we can get more units.
Void entities detected, marking their location. They are heading towards our nexus point now.
That's okay. Just want to see what we get for clearing these bonus objectives.
Well done, Hierarch. My Nerazim are establishing a position now.
Oh. Oh, we get AI control stuff. Ah, we get all the friends, the Nerazim, and if we go to the north, we'll get the what are they called? Purifiers and the like. Okay, so what's this force about? Oh, they have walkers. Okay, they could be bad. Bad news. Let's attack them. Focus them. There we go. They also enable vision on top of the ledge, so that's a problem. Let's replace that cannon that we lost. Very well, so there's Amon. Well, let's see if we can clear the south as well. And then we have a bit more leeway perhaps to build up a base, a secondary base. Let's walk our units over here. Now, you guys are my control group 5 still. Let's warp. Well, while we're at it, let's see if we have more air upgrades. So that's all the air upgrades. Now we can work on the ground force upgrades as well. And call in as many carriers as we can. Okay, there we go. Kill that stuff.
Destroying a void shard has increased the strength of the remaining 4.
That sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, so we have another base position here that we could use. Okay, we are losing a lot of forces, probably to that siege tank there. There we go, siege tank at least is down. And that stuff is all down as well. Let's get another group going. Okay, so they just spawn in from time to time then and help us with the enemy forces. Also, they have a base here. Let's just take that out. Okay, so far so good. We don't need a boost on the Nexus anymore, so we can boost the Forge, which means we'll get a bit more upgrades sooner, which is always welcome. What are those? Oracles. Okay, sounds interesting, I have to say. Are they just providing vision or something? Well, anyways, we lost all our forces except for the carriers, but, well, carriers are the most important force we have. So let's get another pylon. Then we can move those 4 guys over to the south. See what we'll find here. So they are just chilling here, okay? I mean, can't blame them. If I am not making progress, why should they?
Can defy my will.
Another wave of void entities is on approach, Hierarch.
Okay, sounds, well, not good, but it is what it is. So these guys will die. I'm not making any illusions about that. But we do have resources for a couple more carriers. So that's decent enough.
Hierarch, my Dark Templar are moving to strike against Amon.
That's good. Carrier force. Let's attack move on the enemy force that's approaching. Okay, yeah, not too bad. And they're gone. Good. Back to base. You're still alive? What the? What the? Okay, we have reinforcements in the form of some Templar. Cool. We probably don't even need to get another base at that rate. Let's move you guys in here. Attack move here, that's good. 188, but we are only at 80 supply out of 188. Those Amon's forces, they are not quite as scary as I thought they would be. Yeah, Westbean 250, that's quite a lot. But I think that means we'll try a sortie once we have the last carrier here of this batch. So now, all the carriers will be our attack force. So we have 13 carriers. Let's take them over here. I could just take them across to... Well, let's do that. Let's get the second group of warp in. Second group of allies working. Okay, so these abominations, they don't scare me. The tank, yeah, that could be a problem. But it isn't anymore.
Dark Templar, strike with great fury.
Kill that thing here on the right, please. That is not necessarily a problem, but my OCD wants it dead. So, there we go. Warp in more population. Send those guys over here. Let's just attack move. Now, my warriors have engaged the enemy. The enemy doesn't have a lot to resist us, though. One of them has almost no shield, but then the repair kicks in. We have a ton of repair drones. Can we select a repair drone? No. Not sure how fast the repair is on those. Let's see. Repair drone.
Establishing purifier fortifications now. We follow you, the war hierarch.
Okay, purifiers. Thank you very much. There we go, that stuff is cleared out and the rest they can do themselves. Let's move the carrier fleet back to base.
Deny the truth and prove your existence is without meaning. You shall be expunged. No trace of your suffering shall remain.
sensors are detecting a large group of void entities moving against our nexus point.
That's big talk for someone who, well, can't stand up to the might of my carrier fleet. Right, so let's use those 4 as scouts for that force. Yeah, that's not a problematic force. Well, the ranged flyers, perhaps. But let's see how we can deal with them. Yep, and gone, and gone. Right. Yep. As long as they are in range of the Caderin monoliths, that's not a problem. Let's get ourselves some more upgrades, because why not? And you guys build a Nexus. And build a simulator, a simulator, a simulator. And then we'll just start harvesting. Come on. Just a bit more. Okay. Ah, they start harvesting on their own. That's good. It's almost clever design. That's the small parts that make this game great, right? This attention to detail, that if you spawn in a warp and a simulator, that they will start harvesting immediately. So that's good. Here we have 132 left. In terms of crystals, we don't have a problem yet. That's just... Nah, that's bad. There we have to use a recall. Oh, we are already at 200 population limit. So then I guess we don't need to spend any more on random pylons in the base. Okay, so we have our new carrier fleet. 15 carriers ready to do some damage.
The Nerazim join the fight.
Sounds good. So the cool thing about Eamon really is that he has all factions under his control, so we get to use all different factions as enemies in one single battle. So that's cool. Also, that took not as long as the first one, right?
A second shard has been destroyed. I can already sense Amon's protection weakening.
That sounds good. And my carriers are quite a bit stronger than yours. Also, we probably have to... Ah, they run out as well. Okay, move you up here, please. I was just saying I probably should... increase the output of my gas. Yep, let's just attack further, please. Tal'Darim. Let's see what they have against us. Well, not much. Okay. Let's just head over here. That will be the Tal'Darim that will help us, right? And that stuff is down. I like carriers. What do they have against us? Well, that's not too bad.
Amon's downfall is at hand. Tal'Darim, your High Lord demands the Dark God's blood. Do not disappoint me.
All 3 forward positions have been secured, Artemis. Now, let us bring an end to Amon.
Indeed.
Void entities is incoming.
Yeah, they shall come. Although, they are moving near my...
Unmitigated chaos.
near my secondary nexus. That's not good. Let's move you guys attack move over here. Can't have anything to happen again to my secondary nexus. That would be bad. But we averted the crisis, and let's get a bit more.
Are growing increasingly unstable. Engage them cautiously. We do not fully understand their power.
Okay, I'll just warp in 4 more carriers. That should be a decent amplifier of force. So we are at 19 right now. And we have the purifiers helping here. We could time it so we would march in the same time as they do. But well. I'll just go forward and start attacking anyways. Oh, could they pull me in somehow? Oh, I think they can do bad things to my ships somehow. Oh, look, purifiers are also coming. Cool. I love it when things work out. And we could put up a new base at every junction. So that's not bad. Let's see. We still have enough crystals for them to harvest. Here we still have the gas required to harvest. So let's just spawn in the pylon.
Dark Templar, strike with
So we can spawn in... 250. Oh well. Indeed. Let's just march in. See what we can do with the forces. Now they even have ground forces to worry about. oh, what is it? Yeah, not too bad. Okay, cleared out that stuff. Let's clear the area around the, well, the overmind thing. We have been on this map before in the Zeratul missions, right? Oh, come on. Can't you even beat one of those?
Hierarch,
All on your own?
bleeding void energy. Approaching them will be extremely dangerous.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So far, that's not a problem.
The purifiers march for victory.
Sounds good.
My brothers, fight with all you have.
That thing can throw down a lot of turrets. So I think the mechanical units are still alive because of the healing drones. And here we don't have a possibility for a base. That's okay. Let's just move in. Deal with that base. What is on that side? Yeah, that's okay. Do we have...
A large number of void entities will be upon us shortly.
Sounds good.
the blades of Shakuras descend upon the Dark God.
Yeah, let's just push in.
All of our hopes rest upon this.
Let's just push in.
Let the betrayer know my wrath.
They are engaging. Yeah, it's just siege tanks. That's not an issue. So are we taking damage from the energies, or how does it work? Well, it's dead in any case. So what do? I do have the forces to take you on.
Amon's form
Alright, let's kill it. All carriers, go there.
All vessels, ready your weapons, now!
I don't care if he takes my base. Shoot it with the carriers. Or shoot it with everything from orbit, yes. Why not? Even better, shoot it from orbit.
Void energy levels dropping. Amon's host has been destroyed.
Ready the keystone, Karax. Our final stand approaches.
Alright, we are trapping Amon in the keystone. Exactly. So, what did we get in terms of achievements? Destroy a void shard with the assistance of your allied Protoss forces in the host mission. Okay, so that was just luck that I timed it correctly. And destroy 2 void shards within 150 seconds of each other. That's not too difficult if you have 20 carriers. So yeah, let's continue. We still have more talking to do. So, Phoenix, thank you. 48.
To truly get to know you, Artanis. To call you friend, not just because of memory, but through experience.
Our journey is not yet over, friend Phoenix. If we win this day, know that the glory of building a new civilization lies ahead, and I will need you to help me do it.
It is a task I greatly look forward to. But I no longer wish to be called by the name Phoenix.
Oh?
I am honored to choose my own name. It will be Talendar.
Talendar. One who bears a strong heart. A fitting name. So it shall be.
Is he now called Talendar? Indeed. Okay, so that's another thing. Attention to detail. Now he is called Talendar after this talking sequence. So that's cool. Karax.
It is done.
The Zelnaga keystone is ready for deployment.
Indeed. However, the duration of the effect still deeply concerns me.
It is our only option. We must believe that there will be enough time to speak reason.
No matter what happens, if we die, we all die Templar. And I thank you for that. For your faith in me. It has been my eternal honor to serve you, Hierarch.
Okay, I'm still not quite clear what we are trying to do with the keystone, but I guess we'll see. Rohana.
Troubled by so much loss, Hierarch.
How could one not be? But the brooding you sense is only concern for the task at hand. To convince our people that they must shed what they hold most sacred.
You convinced me. I, who held the Kala above all else.
You knew the risk that connection was presenting to us.
Indeed. Though I seldom knew his possession, each was horrifying. I bore silent witness to the mockery he made of me. I cannot imagine the suffering they have experienced below. The release they must yearn for.
And we will release them, or die trying.
The hope, Matriarch.
I do. If we succeed, we will have a new chance to forge the unified society we strove for on Shakuras.
We will preserve the traditions of the Nerazim. They will not be forgotten.
In time, they may be. I fear losing our old ways, Artanis. But as we've worked with the Tal'Darim and the Purifiers, I now see that it is inevitable. Traditions must change as we do. A day may come when we leave behind the Shadow Walk, just as you have abandoned the Kala and the caste system.
That is the price we must pay to become truly one people.
So I have come to believe.
Everyone already hopeful. Talking of the future after Amon.
They knew little of the bravery of the Templar. Some are even impressed by it.
They have fought nobly, Alarak. I am honored that they stand with me.
They admire your conviction and brutality.
And if we are victorious this day, will they continue to stand with me?
If I will it. But now is not the time to muse upon future things. Not when my vengeance awaits.
Still vengeful, and still hasn't stuck a knife in our back, so Alarak, thanks for that. But yeah, that's all the talking for today. I think the next mission will be the mission 19 out of 19, right? Yes, so next mission seems to be the last mission of the main campaign. Then we still have the epilogue, if I remember correctly. And yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you've enjoyed and hope to see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.